I'm not feeling too well. I've got to meet like 20 different people. All in about the next 30 seconds. Fuck it. I'll just not do that. Go do a radio show with the motherfucking Maxwell, Silverhammer, and Cruise Control. It's nothing sacred, bitches. Yeah.
Yeah, bitches.
And I am Cruise Control.
And I'm Maxwell Silverhammer.
And this is Nothing Sacred for the week of January 24th, 2016. Yeah, so we got a little ticka sicka Victa there.
I got a little AIDS-a, man. Friday, I started feeling it Friday a little bit, and then like yesterday it was kind of starting to kick in a little more, and then today I was just like, I pretty much slept all day, dude.
You slept all day, but you were brave enough to go out and do what we're going to talk about tonight. Is one of the things is did some speed dating.
Yeah, I did the speed dating thing, man. I'll have to tell you guys.
So we're going to have to talk about that in a segment we call "Here's the Story."
Yeah. But you know, I want to give a butt plug real quick.
Yeah, what we call, butt plug. Yeah, butt plug to a that's basically a plug. We're gonna plug a couple sites. We'll have the link in the details description down below the vid, so you can check that out. So what is this? What is this butt plug? Who are you plugging today?
You know, I had a wild week last week, man. I did some pretty wild shit. Well, one thing I did was there's a group on Facebook, and I know you're not into this shit, but you know, like. With empaths, you know, people who can like feel people's energy, like if they're around someone that's sick, they start to feel sick themselves, or if they're around someone depressed, they feel depressed or whatever. So I actually, it was funny, I heard something on All Talk, dude. It was a video of one of the shows that George, I guess, has now, and they were talking about this empath group, and I was like, and they meet here. It's a local group, and I was like, well, maybe I'll check it out. So I emailed the chick, and she was like, oh, we'd love to have you come out. That sounds great. Now, normally, dude, I'm a little bit leery when I go to these kind of meetings because these supposedly spiritually enlightened people are also very, you know, like either very self-righteous or like they're trying for Jesus points. So one of two things will happen. They'll either approach me at the end and be like, you know, you have such an aura, being blind and all. You have all these superpowers. You can see what we can't, man. Or you get the other ones that are like the do-gooders that are like, you know, if you never need a ride somewhere, I'll give you a ride. Well, I went to this group, and that's what I was totally prepared for. And nobody was like that, man. It was actually pretty cool people, man. Nobody, you know, did that bullshit at the end. So, and it was very stimulating conversation. It was a 2-hour meeting. And I'm probably going to go back to the next one, dude.
Oh, wow. What's the group called again?
And the group they're a Facebook group. They're on Meetup as well. They're called Empaths Unite, but they're also on Facebook called Empaths Unite. And the website, the woman's name is Kara Keating, and that's karakeating.com. So that's KaraKeating.com. She's an author too, I guess.
So I'll put that link in there. Kara Keating.
Sorry, man, I'm drinking water just so I don't cough in your fucking ear here. But yeah, karakeating.com, and then Empaths Unite is also a Facebook group.
So let me get this straight. This is a group that believes in like telepathy type shit?
Not really telepathy, but you know, being able to pick up on. It's called empathy.
Yeah, well, empathy is a human trait that a lot of people have. So, but it's basically just trying to emphasize empathy.
Right, exactly, like feeling other people's energies.
Empathy, I like that. Emphasizing empathy. Now, so it's called Empathy United.
It's Empaths Unite.
Empaths Unite. So basically, an empath is someone who just is in touch with other people's emotions.
Right, exactly. So they could be around somebody that's like, if they're, you know, in a room with somebody that they didn't even talk to, you know, they just happen to be in a room with that person, and that person's like depressed or sad or something, they'll pick that emotion up and start feeling it. So, and some obviously are more. I would never consider myself an empath. I just thought it was kind of interesting. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's okay. So we'll definitely have that on there. So Empath Unite. Empaths Unite.
It's plural.
Empaths Unite. So Empaths Unite is your butt plug. I got a little butt plug. I've done this guy before, but you need to check this guy out. And a specific video I want you to look into that I think you'd like, Max. This guy is TLDR. He goes by TLDR, but it's TL semicolon DR. And one of his videos. He just talks about, a lot of times it's about feminists and social justice warriors and stuff like that. But I want you to check out the video, BuzzFeed Presents First World Problems. It's his latest video. It's about 2 days ago. and he really just goes into detail and just destroys these like just petty arguments about what girls, you know, basically the videos about on BuzzFeed was about how girls are jealous of guys. Guys don't have to worry about clothes. And so he just totally goes into it. But it's called TLDR. Link will be in as well. He has some fantastic videos. He destroys people's arguments. Very clinical about it, but also funny as well. But just really spot on. So I want you guys to check him out as well.
I know you talked about him a few times.
Yeah, I talked about him before, but this is now that we're doing these butt plugs to begin our show.
Right.
And also keep an eye out, an ear out for a new concept that Maxwell and I are coming up with. It's called Support.
Yes.
And we'll be getting into that too. It's almost like a new series, almost like of a comedic adventures of. We'll let you know down the line. We'll have more.
Once it's up, and we did a few episodes or something.
Yeah. So now we're going to go with our. I guess we start out with the random rants of the week.
Sure.
Random rants. So.
And actually, I have a random rant for the week. It's funny, like, where people get all ass bent when somebody rants about something. There was a dude on my Facebook page, and I guess he put up a video where he was ranting about, I guess, his wife or girlfriend or something. Some chick tried to sell her, like, a styrofoam cup with stickers on it for, like, $12. And so he was like, what the fuck? People are fucking out of their mind. Who would buy some shit like that? And blah, 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 blah. So, dude, I guess people were commenting on it, and they're like, I can't believe you're even ranting about this. You're a fucking idiot. You need anger management, blah, blah, blah. And I could kind of, here we go, empathy, being the empath and all.
Oh, you're trying to empathy. You being an empath. That's hilarious. Okay, we're going.
Right. I'm an empath.
9/11 victims?
Man.
Fuck them. I'm empathetic. Fuck them 3,000 people and their families who died. They were in the wrong place at the wrong time. Empathy.
Hey, I'm an empath,
Yeah, empath.
I feel empathy for you.
Yeah.
No, but, I've been there where people will, try to poo-poo what you're ranting about. You're just like, you know what? Fuck you, man. Obviously, I felt the need to rant about it. If you don't like it, don't comment on it or block it or something. There's some shit I see on Facebook sometimes that I don't really fucking want to read. Like when people get all Jesusified and want prayers for family members that you never met, or they want to talk about their kids and how fucking smart their kid is. My kid counted to 3 today. Isn't that great?
I know those get old, dude.
Yeah. I don't like those, but fuck, I'm not gonna. Why do you have to put that up? Like that's so special. It's like people just need to fuck off, man. Don't tell people what.
Because that's so you're basically ranting about people who rant about rants.
Yeah, people who rant about rants, exactly.
So you just don't like the fact that they're ranting about the rant that you had. If they're going to do the rant about the rant you had, just do it in your own channel without referencing the rant that was being ranted on.
Right, exactly. Just be like, oh, God, why does you have to bitch about that? Yeah, basically.
Why are you bitching about that? Well, you're ranting now about that, and I'm annoyed about you ranting about that. So now you're annoyed about me about being ranting about that and about rant.
I couldn't have said it any better, man. Well, I did that happened to me a couple of years ago. There was a group somebody added me to called Things That Annoy Me or something like that. So I went in there and ranted about something. I think it was about
wait, you went to a group that said Things That Annoy Me?
Yeah, somebody added me to this group.
Someone commented on you ranting about things that annoy you in a group called Things That Annoy You?
Right, exactly. I went in there and I posted something I was bitching about, like customer service surveys or something. And the guy commented and he was like, why the fuck are you even bitching about this? This is stupid. Don't take the survey if you don't want to. Why do you have to fucking complain? And, dude, it turned into this big shitstorm. And that's just what happened on this guy's, on his status, dude. Like, people were talking shit. People were, like, at one point, I guess it got violent, dude. There was some, he was like, well, if you want, man, you can come see me. I'm pretty good with my hands, and, just
Facebook warriors, dude.
Oh, dude, it got wild, man. And I guess today I saw a post from him, and he was like, okay, after a 24-hour ban, I'm finally back. And I'm like, a ban? What the fuck happened to you?
He's probably threatened somebody, dude.
Yeah, they said he was like, yeah, man, they said it was a violent post. And then I guess now, I don't know if this is true, but he did say that somebody threatened to call CPS on him and said that he was a violent person, and they were going to, like, get his kids taken away.
That would not surprise me, considering Facebook wars. The Facebook wars, man.
Yeah, Facebook.
Yeah, why don't you come say it to my face, book?
The soldiers of Facebook,
Soldiers,
man.
dude, I'll fucking tear you up. Yo, motherfucker, I've been banned from Facebook 7 times in 24 hours, but they keep
Y'all
letting me
niggas
back.
ain't no.
You know why? They wanted to keep letting this motherfucker back because I bring them the hits, nigga. People come look at my page to find the damage that I be doing to motherfuckers. Yo.
I mean, I get into it with people on Facebook sometimes, you know, obviously, but yeah, and some of that is because people say, well, why are you even bitching about that? You got problems or something, you know?
Motherfucker, man, I got serious problems, man. I got niggas be threatening me on the Facebook, motherfucker.
Good God, that are 30,000 miles away.
And I got banned, man, because I told some bitch I was going to stick my fist up her twat and pull the baby out of her pussy that she be having. That's not mine. Can't be mine, man. 3,000 miles away, motherfucker.
Well, my dick is pretty long.
My dick ain't even that. My dick is long, but not that long, nigga.
So yeah, there's my random rant, man. That I was just bitching about.
It's just funny how Facebook it turns into like shit. So he rants about something, probably doesn't expect too much out of it. I mean, what's the gist of the rant? I mean, was it just in general?
It was just like, I can't believe that somebody has the balls. Well, I guess he said she was about to buy the thing too. And he's like, dude, it's a styrofoam cup. It's got stickers on it, and she's selling it for $12. And he's like, first of all, I wouldn't let her buy that shit. You know, I'm not going to let her get taken advantage of. And then second of all, who the fuck thinks we're dumb enough to buy that, you know?
Well, and then that probably got into, you know, someone defended her for her art or some shit like that.
Yes, exactly.
I know,
That's
dude.
exactly what happened. And
I don't even have to know that.
Somebody said he was controlling, and how dare you tell her she can't buy things, and, you know, so fucking retarded, man. And even she finally commented on there, and she was like, for all you assholes that think he's controlling, you can go fuck yourself. And
yeah, because that's just putting words into her mouth and also making her look like the controlled. Yeah. See, wow, someone who doesn't want to be looked at as the controlled. Oh, that's part of my rant. Matter of fact,
should we jump there, man?
Why don't we just go to my soapbox sandwich, dude? Because this kind of goes into that. See, she does not. She is actually immune to a new, or not immune maybe, but resistant to a disease that is taking over the fucking world. And this goes to my rants about victimhood, and I call this disease Addictivictimitis, dude.
Oh, okay.
It's the addiction to victimism, dude, to being a victim. Oh. It's the addiction of because here's the thing. We all know how this works, man. When you're wrong, when you feel like you're wrong, what do you feel? What do you feel?
Righteous? You feel like, damn, I'm a piece of shit.
Well, not necessarily. You feel let's say like someone wrongs you, right?
Oh,
you
like
feel
you gotta
bad,
be vindicated
but
or
you
something.
feel righteous indignation. And how does that righteous indignation actually feel?
Yeah. Like, I gotta get him, man.
No, but I mean, how does it feel to you when you feel that anger, but you also have a reason to be angry? So that kind of makes you feel what? Good, right?
Good, right? Like, I've got a cause.
This motherfucking guy's dog shit on my lawn. This is my property, and he's been doing it even after I told him not to. Oh, that motherfucker. But guess who's right? Guess who's righteous? Ooh, the endorphins start flooding your brain. You're like, oh, well, I have a right to call the homeowners association. I have a right to, I'm a victim. And your dick gets all hard, and your balls start sweating from the victimization you feel, and your twat gets wet if you're a femme. Like, oh my God, I'm a female. I am so fucking victimized all the time, and I can join with my sisters and feel victimized. And then the endorphins of togetherness, because we're all victimized, come into my brain and makes me feel good. So then when someone comes along and says they're being victimized too, like a man, ooh, that's going to ruin my euphoria and feel good. And I can't have that. So that way you get addictivictimitis, which is basically the idea.
So you want all the victimhood.
You want all the victimhood. No one else can be a victim. Men can't be victims. Women can't. Women are only victims. So like here's and this happens in this. In let me relate to what the situation that actually made me think about this idea.
Okay.
And actually, it's from the other way around. A lot of men's rights activists, you know, because women do not see, or a lot of people do not see how men can be disadvantage. You know, it's all about privilege, right? You know,
Right.
So it's all so men, you're privileged. So that's another thing. Righteous indignation. That group over there, those men, those white men, they're all fucking privileged. That means they have less moral value than I do, because I'm less privileged and have to work harder. Endorphins feel good. Oh God, you know, this is so righteous indignation. Oh yeah, you mad too, Kathy? You mad too? Yes, I'm mad too. All right. Well, now we're mad together. Ooh, it's a communal thing. We've got purpose. Now we're all fucking getting the endorphins going. The addictivictimitis is spreading between more people, and it's being reinforced because when you hang out with people with the same disease, it sticks with you and gets worse, right?
Okay,
like
so you're around other victims.
If you don't get out of the fucking plague area, you're not going to get rid of the plague, right? It's going to keep sticking around, and it gets worse and worse, and everyone gets more fucking sick with it. So basically, the situation that came to this is that there are people, obviously in the Arab world, well, women have to wear burqas, and they basically they can be raped and shit a lot. There's like a rape cultures where they're treated like property and treated like shit, right? In some ways. Now, in other ways, they're not, because the 12-year-old girls, they might be fucking being married off, but they're not thrown into a fucking war, right? And we know this. See, that's why it's never black and white. Like, there are times in this country, in America, where women are at a disadvantage in terms of the fairness of things that happen, right? Just like there are the way that men. But no. Addictivictimitis just stops that. No. So there are dudes out there who are like, no. Even if it's a rape culture and women are treated like shit in those countries, men are still treated worse, and it's really not a privilege thing. I'm like, no. Wait a second, motherfucker. No, it's just like the same thing with like here. Well, men are screwed around in the divorce courts. No, women are more victims. More, so it eliminates all of that basically.
Actually, so what I would equate this to, man, is like like you'll mention. Like black people will be going off on how they're oppressified and all kinds of shit. And you're saying, well, what about Asians, man? Asians got it pretty bad. Well, they got their, well, we're not really worried about them. You know what I'm saying? So
or they don't have it as bad as us. See, it's got to keep that one-upmanship on the victimhood so you can have that righteous indignation endorphin rush.
Okay.
Basically.
Addictivictimitis. I like it.
Addictivictimitis, basically. It just means that it's like these people who are so into the MRA movement, the men's rights activists, because there are serious issues for men in this country. There's no privilege to be a man in this country in a lot of ways. Now, in some ways, there are. In a lot of ways, there aren't. But the extreme of that is like, well, we're not victims at all. I mean, we're not the perpetrators at all. We're still victims in the situation. Well, women are burnt at this, in certain ways, and shit happens to them, and but see that, because there's another thing too. The feminists don't want to hear, well, no, women are treated like shit, and the men are like, well, 12-year-old boys are sent out to die as soldiers. They're 12-year-old kids, well, no, but still women are worse. So it's always this one-upmanship, and where it becomes such a black and white narrative, where it's simple this: men bad, women good. When it's not that simple. Men and women have different advantages and different disadvantages. We're half the population each. So black people, white people, same thing. It's not that fucking simple. All right? If it was, then a white person could go out and say nigger, and they can't because they'll get fired and ridiculed and possibly even beat and threatened if they say that. Right? That's not an advantage when someone else can say something and someone can't. It's a disadvantage.
Yeah, absolutely.
When a white comedians can't make true jokes about racial relations in this country because they'll be branded racist and probably lose their job and their ability to be hired by any comedy stores or any comedy shops, bars in the country because they're saying things just because they're white, disadvantage. But no, we can't have that white privilege. Oh, it's so simple. No, it's not simple. You want it to be simple so you can feed your righteous indignation endorphin rush.
Well, it's all about them. Nobody else's struggles or whatever matter. It's all about them and what they're going through. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. So I just noticed that. So that's my soapbox sandwich of the week, and it's the concept. And I think I'm probably gonna have one. I'm the soapbox sandwich maker, man. Yeah, it's almost like my fucking subject, dude. Because I'm serious. I have these ideas, and like last week it was the approval versus tolerance. This week it is addictivictimitis. So write that down. New word, addictivictimitis, which is the condition where your righteous indignation and moral superiority for being a victim causes you to continuously deny anybody else's group's ability to be victimized as well.
I have it harder than you.
I have it harder than you, and it makes me feel good because that's what it does. You get joined in a group. Oh, I feel great. We're women. We're oppressed. We don't have to take responsibility for ourselves. It's not our fault. And that kind of went to a part of a conversation that I'm having with a friend lately where it's like sometimes you have to make hard choices, and those hard choices are still your choices. And so even though you think someone did you wrong, it's still your choice not to talk to them again. So even if, no matter how much you say, well, fuck this, I'm not doing this anymore, whatever, it's still your fucking choice to do that if the other person's not going to do that. So if you still have to take responsibility for that choice, well, they're being this way. Well, whose choice is it? You're not going to talk to them? Are they going to talk to you? Are they willing to talk to you? Yeah. You're not willing to talk to them? Well, no, but it's not my fault. It doesn't matter whose fault it is. It's still your goddamn choice to not talk to them. So you take fucking responsibility for that. Take responsibility for what you do. But no. Addictivictimitis won't allow you to do that either. Because it's so easy just to not have responsibility because it's something someone else's fault. So that's basically where that goes. People. Yeah. So basically what that little rant there is, the soapbox sandwich. Where did that fucking start on that here? What time did we start?
Losing your shit there, man.
Yeah. Okay, so soapbox. Okay.
Soapbox sandwich, and so now, man, shit. Maybe we should do a drum roll for this because you've been waiting on this one for a while.
I've kind of actually wanted to hear it because we have a new set. It's called "Here's the Story," where we actually have an inside report from Maxwell Silverhammer, and this report today is about the subject of speed dating. Now it's a story, of course, but so let's go. So what's the story? Where is it here? So go ahead and start out by saying your classic line.
Well, here's the story.
There we go.
So here's the story. I was, and I've talked about this for a while that I wanted to do this speed dating thing, and just to try it out, just to see how it is and everything. So I finally did it. I paid for my ticket and all that type of shit, and got Mac Metro to actually go with me, and he bought a ticket too. So we go down there. It's a pretty janky hole-in-the-wall bar where this is going down.
You don't have to tell me what it's called, I guess, but.
It's I can give the name of it. It's the Downtown Cocktail Room.
Oh shit!
It's down on the Strip. It's
let's go down to the Downtown Cocktail Room, man. Yeah, shit.
It's the spot. Well, fuck, there was nobody in there but the participants of the event. But there were a lot of participants. There were like 22 women and 22 men, I believe. Mm-hmm. Oh, actually, no, one of them didn't. One woman didn't show up. So the first round, I actually wound up having to sit out. Because there was nobody to talk to.
Why did they make you sit out, man? Why were you? What? Okay, I'm feeling those endorphins, man.
Here we go.
Why were you pushed out, man? What's the reason? Why were you the one singled out not to have the first one?
Well, that's just the way it worked, man.
It is. Were you there last? Were you the last one there?
Was I the last one?
The last guy there. So why were you put out? Why wasn't the last guy there put out there, man? I think it was part of the. Here's
another funny thing. The women get to sit in the same place and this is what's a bitch for me because I had to move around, and go to the different tables and shit because everybody was kind of, I guess she was saying that, it was such a big event, everybody was sort of dispersed all over the fucking bar. So it wasn't just like, there's like 5 men and 5 women. So there's 5 booths, and you go to each booth, and
so it already fucking has the you guys go to them mentality is already there for this.
Oh yeah,
so the guys got to move around. Chicks get to sit there and hang out. Don't have to go get their drinks. Probably someone else brings it to them or some shit like that. Or
yeah, probably so.
But they didn't have to pay or some bullshit, something similar or whatever. Okay, but go ahead.
Pretty much, but which it's kind of a pain in the ass for me because it would be better for me, if I could sit somewhere and people would just come to me. That's what works the best. But what we did is the woman who was running it, we formulated a plan. So when she rang the bell for us to go to the next person, for the guy to go to the next girl, she would come over and take me over to the next girl, and show me where she was. And her and I developed this little system because we were given cards, right? And we had to mark off yes or no on the card. Like, are we interested or not interested? And if I wasn't, and I had to whisper this to her because obviously I didn't want anyone else.
You couldn't be like, bitch, you better check this shit as no for that bitch. She's right behind you. Fuck that bitch, man. No.
Exactly.
Hold on. Let me actually fucking hold it in front of this bitch's face and check that shit off.
Look at this, bitch. Look at this. You a no. Do you know why you're a no?
Yeah, I'm going to write in the comments section below. I'm going to give it to you. I want you to keep that for future reference in your life, whore.
Well, the cards are more for you. You're supposed to take those home. And then when they tell you, they email you, and you're supposed to go to the website and click on the ones you were interested in. So then you'd pull out your card and go, okay, I like Gina, I like Gina. So, all that kind of shit. Well, she basically, what I would do is, if I liked the girl, I would snap my fingers. Mm-hmm. If I didn't like the girl, I would slap my leg. So, and that was our system, dude. And so she would circle it for me, you know, when I'd give her how I felt about the person.
What if you were slapping your leg to stop the hard-on from growing that was slowly popping through your pants?
Hopefully that wouldn't be the case.
Yeah.
But I don't know. The girls were okay. But, you know, the thing is, dude, it's really kind of, again, it's robotic, dude. It's not natural. It's like, you know, the best way to meet somebody is just at random, dude, when you're just not expecting.
When you're not looking. I don't know if you saw, I responded to a Jerkman post about a meme he had. It was basically, I keep looking for the wrong person or something. It was another one of those. And I said,
more of that shit,
well, if
dude.
you keep looking, he's like, I was just commenting because I thought I was funny or something. Like, whatever. Same old shit. But I was just like, if you keep looking for somebody, the person you're actually who I might be is where you're not looking at this time. So just don't focus on one area. Just let shit happen, man.
Exactly.
Just
And
deal with
well,
shit
you know,
happening.
here's the thing too. These girls are all dolled up, and you know, they're.
Oh god, I bet it was a perfume factory in that motherfucker, dude.
Oh fuck yeah, dude! Pounds of perfume.
Like, I bet you could tell where you're going to a different region by like the different funky smell in the air. So I was like walking through different environments. Oh, we're in the jungle now. It smells like urine. Or whatever.
Exactly. And you know, this is the other thing, dude. I noticed that I kind of dig women's imperfections. I want to know about those before I know about the dolled up bullshit. You know, don't doll yourself up. I want to know. See, that's what I dig about Eagle. I mean, because, you know, she tells me straight up, you know, well, I like to get my feet dirty. I like to smoke. I like to cuss. You know, I'm a little overweight. And that's what I dig that, man. It's like, cool. You know, to me, it's not really an imperfection.
You're not trying to be like this perfect angel. You're just trying to be yourself, and you don't give a shit about other people accepting you for anything else, because that's the big and that's the thing. That's the thing that comes back to the video I was talking about, that TLDR. It's like men can just wear slacks and a shirt every day and they won't get. I'm like, you can too. The only thing is, you're the one who's fucking worried about it. So it's your fault for not deciding to wear that shit. And guess who you're worried about your looks are? Do you think other dudes are going, man, she's wearing jeans and a shirt today? No. You're worried about other bitches. You're worried about women, what other women think about you. So that's why you worry about. So it's not our fault. It's not so jealous of you for being able to wear shirts I could never do that. Yes, you could. You just don't have the balls to wear whatever you feel like.
Exactly. If you're 300 pounds, you want to put on a bikini, do it, man.
Strongly suggest watching that video again. But yeah, so basically you've got these girls. They're primped up. They're talking about what's perfect. How long did you have with each of them?
5 minutes.
5 minutes. Okay.
And so then they ring the bell, and then you go to the next one. And like I said, there were 22 women. And actually, dude, like I said, it's so robotic. It's like, hi, how are you? What's your name? Oh, my name's Tina. Oh, my name's Maxwell. Yeah, well, what do you do for a living? Blah, blah, blah. And it's like, I get tired. It was like a goddamn script.
I bet after about 5 of them, you're like, I don't want to do this. How many did you have to
I started to run, my battery started to, well, not only that, but I was starting to feel kind of sick yesterday. So by almost the end, she was like, "Okay, we got 2 more rounds." I'm like, "Oh."
So you had to do that 22 of them, 5 minutes each.
Yep.
Fuck, dude, that's 110 minutes, dude.
And they took a break. They took like a 4-minute break or something, so people could go to the bathroom.
4-minute break.
Get a drink.
Let me
or
see.
something.
Wait, 20, 50 minutes. Yeah, that's.
It went, and we started late. It was supposed to start at 5, but some people got there late.
Of course,
and then some didn't
dumbasses,
show.
You know.
But yeah, we didn't end. Let's see, we started probably about, I'd say 5:15, and I'd say we ended about 7:20.
Yeah, and it was just like brain dead. Your brain
Oh,
was
fuck
probably like, the last chick, you're like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I don't care. All right,
And that could have been the right one. It could have been like the only reason you didn't choose the ones at the end is because you're so brain numb from saying the same shit to all of them that they became a blur.
Pretty much.
So okay, so out of the 22. How many did you yes?
I picked 6. There were 6. Okay. But here's the other funny thing, dude. I think there were some women that weren't using their real names, because this woman was supposed to email me my choices, right? Mm-hmm. And she never did. So I was like, and then I got an email saying, go now and pick your matches and who were you interested in. So I was like, well, fuck, I don't have my choices. So let me see if I can try to remember some names. So I went to the site, and there were a few that I did remember, but there were a few that I didn't. I'm like, I don't remember that chick. I don't remember that name. I don't remember that person. There were a bunch that I was like, who was that? Who was that? Which one was that? And none of them really were just ejaculatory. Nobody just like jumped out at me like, Drum, I've got.
But it could have happened, and if you keep doing it, it might happen.
Oh, yo, man.
It may.
Well, I'll tell you. Maybe I will do it again in the future. Maybe just one, at some point, but. it's not going to be like my major thing.
Oh, I wouldn't assume. I wouldn't fucking pay to do that kind of shit. Fuck
Yeah,
that shit.
yeah. It was all right for the experience.
Why should you have to pay especially if I remember correctly, it was only one side paying?
No. We
Okay.
everybody pays.
Good.
You're thinking of the chat line.
Okay, because I know there was one thing you said the guys had to pay more, didn't have to pay, the chicks didn't have to pay, but if everyone had to pay.
Yeah, everyone paid their money, and they just sent out a blast email. You haven't paid yet. After tonight, it's going to go up to 35. Actually, Mac Metro got kind of ass rammed, dude, because he paid on the day of the event, so his was like $45.
What did Mac Metro think about it? Damn,
he wasn't too impressed, man.
Why would you he spent that much money to do? Oh, dude, fuck that, dude. I'm sorry.
In his thing, in the age group, and they always have age ranges on there, and this one was 32 to 49 was the age range. So, and see, Mac Metro, he's got his big thing that his no-no is he doesn't like women that have kids. Which is hard in our age group, dude. But
yeah, that's hard to do. You got to accept that. Like you just have to be able to accept that if you're interested in somebody. I mean, but you have to have the right mentality, and that's another check off. Scotty, check off. Anyway, that's another check mark that you have to pass, and it's a basic one. Is if the mother is mature about the children, obviously, or
Right.
father if you're a guy, chick with a
Oh, he doesn't want any of it, dude.
I know.
He's like, any chicks with any. He was telling me yesterday. He was like, one kid, okay. He was like, but when you got two or more kids, he was like, fuck that. I'm not interested. I'm not raising your kids.
Or at least, yeah, expect you don't. Fuck that. I would never. Yeah, you stay in your own place. Well, come on, move in with me. You can help me. Fuck that.
Yeah, take care of my kids that the sorry ass piece of shit that gave them to me isn't helping out with.
Exactly. So fuck that in a serious way. But yeah. So you said there was a second part to this that you had an observation,
which is funny.
Okay.
This is okay. Now the night before, Friday night, I don't know if you saw on Facebook. I was tagged. April had one of her happy hour things, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I thought, well, shit, this might be fun for Steve to come to, because Steve's always looking to get out and do some shit. So I brought. Oh, dude, we had a blast. It was fucking awesome.
Really?
And yeah, we went. Steve and I came over. Steve came over here. And then we went on paratransit, went up to the Old School Brewing Company where they had it.
Mm-hmm.
And fuck, dude, we had chicks buying us beers.
Oh yeah, really?
And Steve's telling jokes, dirty fucking jokes, and they're loving it. And there were a few I think that might even kind of dug them a little bit, dude.
Really?
And yeah, it was.
Nice.
And we weren't trying to get women to buy us beers. Like matter of fact, one chick was like, "Oh, you want another beer?" I'm like, "Yeah, hold on." And I was getting ready to stand up, and she's like, "No, I got it." And I'm just like, "Fuck, nigga." So yeah,
that felt weird, didn't it? Like, wait a second, this is strange. Someone giving me a bit. Wait, what's going? It's almost like you're probably like, what's the catch here?
Yeah, but there was none.
What are
dude.
they trying to do?
They were just very cool chicks, And then the best part is at the end, they were like, "Hey, you want a to-go cup?" And I was like, "Okay." So they put beer in to-go cups for us, dude, and we took our beers on paratransit.
Now, what kind of beer was it?
It was microbrew.
No, nice.
So, I got
shit?
pretty fucking.
Yeah.
I was drinking this Heffenweizen, it was called a homeroom or something like that. I think they called it.
Well, Hef can have a punch to it a little bit, yeah. But
it had punch, dude. Believe me, I had like two big ones and two little ones, and plus the to-go cup, which I couldn't.
And then he came. You guys just hung out and was like, "That's cool, man." So how long was that? How long were you there till? A couple hours?
Yeah, from like about 6 to 8:30 or so. So like 2.5 hours.
Oh, so it was an early one. You probably got home. Where it's like, dude.
Oh yeah. Well, I had to work the next day anyway, so it was kind of good. I was like, all right, I'm just gonna knock the fuck out.
Yeah,
but I'm glad I didn't drink that last to-go. I was kind of sipping on that, but if I would have finished that, I think I'd have been hurting, dude.
Yeah. Well, yeah. You're learning. We're learning in our old age.
Yes, exactly. But yeah, man, that was fun, and that was just a non-forced. That was supposed to be a networking opportunity more so than a dating anything. But the chicks were cool, and they were hanging out with us and joking. Actually, one chick was like, my first two boyfriends were named Max and Steve.
Oh wow! You're like, hey.
Yeah,
so it was like a singles meetup or something, or just
no, it wasn't even that, dude. It was just like a networking thing. People just want to go network and maybe push their shit and pass out business cards and
cool. Is that on Meetup.com?
Actually, well, no, it's on it's on Facebook. Oh. April sends out her thing is SRO Media. So maybe if you're on Facebook,
oh, I've seen that before. But I'm just saying, you might want to check out meetup.com.
Yeah, there's other cool shit on Meetup too.
Yeah, I don't know if you've been on Meetup before, but
yeah. That's how I found. Well, let's see. No,
that's how
I found
group,
the speed dating thing. Actually,
25 people signed up for improv tomorrow night. Yeah.
Oh my nigga.
I've been getting large groups, so it's going to be even larger. So shit's going down with that, so that's good. That's why I kind of like don't have many rants and stuff. I just want to share that Soapbox thing. Because, I don't know how long, this probably might be a shorter show than normal. I just don't have much I'm having a good week, man. I'm off the phones a bit.
That's cool, man.
But yeah.
I had excitement last week. That's one thing. I had a pretty exciting week, so.
Oh, yeah. Oh, really? Was it like in a good way or bad way?
Oh, all good. Like, well, you heard about it already, going to the Impasse meeting, going to the April's networking thing, going to.
Getting out. See, that's one of your goals. That you don't really necessarily have a resolution because obviously, but what's one of your things that you're actually going to do more?
Yeah,
and
talk to people.
Fucking it's fun. Get free beer out of it. Did you?
Yeah, exactly. Well, at first it's funny because the speed dating thing. At first I was kind of like, this might not have been a good, because when I had to sit the first round out, I didn't know. I'm like, okay, where the fuck am I supposed to go?
Mm-hmm.
And she came up to me and she was like, oh yeah, one person didn't show up, so everybody, you're gonna miss one round. You're gonna have to sit out one round. And I'm like, oh, okay. So yeah, dude.
Why it was you, man? I'm telling you, man.
It was. I was oppressified.
Oppressified, man. Fucking don't understand.
So the last thing we got, man.
We have another fun GLUN.
Fun GLUN. Fuck you niggas. Good luck, you niggas.
We forgot to mention that in our intro. We should always, I think, or did we? I don't know. Maybe we didn't.
I don't know.
Fuck you niggas or good luck, you niggas. So let's bring this motherfucker up.
This is James Squatch Joyce.
All right, I got to bring up. I should have had this up earlier, but.
And the track, I believe, is called what was it? Fuck something. FuckBoy something.
FuckBoy? I don't know. Let's see.
It was something. It made me think of FuckBoy something. Because that's a new term now in hip hop. If you're a punk, you're a fuckboy.
You're a fuckboy? Oh, come on now. That's terrible.
Yeah, I think so too.
They can come up with that. You a fuckboy? What are you, a poopy head? What the fuck? What's next, dude? You a poopy head, motherfucker?
But the title's kind of funny, actually. His I forget what it's called. Something. FuckBoy something.
Okay, so I'm going to bring this up, then I'm going to pause it, and I'll tell you what it's called, and we'll go from there. So,
all right, sounds good.
Let's see. Bring it up, pause, and I'm probably going to turn down the volume. That's actually halfway, so let's see, halfway here. This is called this James Joyce, Whimsical FuckBoy.
Whimsical FuckBoy. Okay,
so this is James Joyce, our next fuck you nigga, good luck you nigga. This is the Whimsical FuckBoy by James Joyce. Let's go.
Right.
Yeah, man, like, I really robbed this fucking crackhead, dude, tried to steal my change, you know what I mean? Ayy, my life's dandy, so fuck yours. The squatch back at it with static, causing an uproar. Channeling charm, ignorance, and much more. To sun you off the mic like a proud father that cuts cords. Basically, you fags are weak. I'm the type to piss in your loud pack and make you smoke a bag of leak. How many can this individual destroy out the plethora of rapping whimsical fuckboys? We can take this shit to the block arena or the stadium. I'm gon' crack your cranium and mock the dreamers. Stir up more heat than some hot farina. Those who slept on me get dealt the same with rubies dropped in the Aquafina. Clear the spot like Noxema. Chop MCs up down to limbs and chunks, just enough so I can stock a freezer. Yeah, I'm that weirdo. Now bitch, keep your harlot hands the fuck off my beard, yo. Yeah, man, don't be touching my fucking face. Probably just jerk your stepdad off or some shit. You know what I mean? Oh, I wait for the new age. Trying to get in without heat or they dues paid. But they weren't taught. So I step in instead of pops and supply wisdom in the ass beating that you never got. We learn from pain, not rainbows and a lot of fibs. Think not that telling AIDS patient, think positive. From daughter to preacher to seeing that girl twerk in lingerie. Hey, it's the way that the world works. You can't fight it, so let it be. I believe there's no need to be poetic. If there's something you want, then go get it. And when I say go get it, that's with or with no ethic. Choice is yours. That bullshit, I don't need that. I'm a different devil, a shoulder ain't where I'm trying to be at. Now relax to the awesome sounds hearing me rap, while the rest worship on their kneecaps. One.
I dug it, dude. I liked his metaphors, man. He had some great metaphors. I'm gonna have to listen to more of his music.
I like the last one I liked the best. Actually, was the one I'm not a shoulder.
I need a different devil. When he said, I'm a different kind of devil. I need a different shoulder to be on.
I'm a different devil, a shoulder right where I'm trying to be at. Now relax.
Yeah, okay.
Awesome sound.
Kind of like, I'm not trying to talk to you. I'm just, I don't know.
I liked it, man.
I actually like it, dude. I'm gonna give this one a definite 7 or 8. I think there are some points where, like, but the line with the think positive is fucking fantastic.
Oh yeah, selling AIDS patients.
Dropping roofies in Aquafina. I like that shit too. So I'm gonna definitely give this motherfucking one a positive. Good luck, nigga.
Yeah,
good luck, you nigga. This GLUN, man. Total a GLUN, man. Definitely not a fun, definitely a GLUN, man.
He's a GLUN, man. He's a GLUN.
So we actually listened to the whole thing,
man.
and it made me want to listen to it. Like, okay, James Joyce, not bad, not bad. Yep, so you can go to his website. The link will be posted up as well on the, so you can check that out. Because every time we do a GLUN, and if there's a link, if there's a link, we're going to promote it. So go check out this guy. He might have some other shit. Let's see what else he has. Not to listen to.
All right,
but just see if there's anything else on there. So definitely good luck. I like it. It's not blowing me away or anything. Right, but the guy definitely has an idea of
good hip hop.
Hopefully he's not jerking his stepdad off. But so we got that. He's got a couple. He's got From the Depths. It's another one. And then there's File Swarm or something, or Fly Swarm, and a couple other songs. He's got like 6 or 7. So go check that out, James Joyce. So yeah, man, that's fucking pretty good, dude. I'm
digging it, huh? We got our first GLUN.
First GLUN, man. We had two funs last time, but though one was kind of a near GLUN, but not really. Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah,
so so we got that. It's fucking pretty tight.
Hell yeah, man. And I guess on that note, we are fucking done, aren't we?
I guess we're pretty close to being done. I mean,
yes, we are.
So fucking start. Motherfucker, I hate when this shit does this. Fucking stupid.
Oh yeah, but I've been drinking all this water, so I gotta piss here pretty soon too.
Yeah, you gotta piss. Hold on a second, motherfucker.
All right, goddamn.
Stupid ass shit, man.
Charlie, don't you love technology?
Yeah, I do. I fucking love it. It's so goddamn neato. Mosquito. Come on, hey, there you go.
It's great when it's great, but it's bitchy when it's bitchy.
Jesus Christ, man.
Fuck. It's like the chick that
anyway. Yeah, this has been fantastic. Another week down the drain.
Yeah, bitches.
Life is still going. We're still alive, so I guess that means something. It's the 24th fucking January once again. Keep an eye out for something new that might be coming on soon called Support. It's going to be interesting. It's going to have something I can really sink my teeth into. But anyway, have a great evening. It's been a kind of a short episode, but too bad. That's all we had this week, motherfucker. Still a tight episode in my opinion.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. Anyways, I am Cruise Control.
And I am Maxwell Silverhammer.
And that's the story there, bitches. Fuck you all. See you all next week. Nothing sacred, bitches. Laters.